Hello everyone, my name is Rafael, I'm from Lorena, Brazil, and today I'm here to show you my work for the project 3 for CS50 Web. This project is called Mail. We must design a front end for any mail client that makes API calls to send and receive emails. The new demand now for this stage is that we must write our program using only one page for this, something called single page app. Once again, we're going to work with Django, but it's important to emphasize that the course asks us to complete this project by just writing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In fact, we are going to write almost the entire program just in JavaScript. Send mail. We must add JavaScript code to actually send the email when a user submits the email composition form, making a post request to /mails and passing in values for recipient, subject, and body. After this, the user's sent mailbox will be loaded. Mailbox. When a user visits a mailbox, the appropriate function will recognize which one is required, making a GET request to /mails/mailbox in order to request the right emails for each mailbox. Also, in this right moment, the application queries the API for the latest emails in that mailbox, besides showing its name at the top of the page. Each email is rendered in its own box that displays who sent it, what is the subject, and when the email was sent. For the unread emails, the background is white, while for the emails that already were read, the background is gray. View email. Clicking on an email, the user is taken to a view where the content of that email is shown. This is possible because the application makes a GET request to /mails/email-id to request the email. In this view, the email sender, recipient, subject, timestamp, and body are displayed. An additional div was put inside to inbox.html in order to hide and show this part. As we have already seen, each email is rendered in its own box, and each box is sensible to click, or clickable so to speak. Each box then evokes the view email function with its email ID. After that, this view is added to the DOM. When an email is clicked, it's categorized by the application as read. Sending a put request to /mails/email-id, we can update this new condition. The application allows users archive and unarchive emails. When viewing an inbox email, we can archive the email directly in the inbox, or when we view this specific email. If we go to the archive box, we can unarchive an email if we want. The exercise asks us to don't enable this feature for the sent emails. It's possible because we send a put request to /mails/email-id, updating the archive or unarchive conditions. After each archive or unarchive action, the user's inbox is loaded. It will be presented a reply button when viewing an email. When the reply button is clicked, users are taken to the email composition form, with this composition form pre-filled and the recipient field set to whoever sent the original email. The subject line is pre-filled with the word re followed by the original subject. Also, the body of the replier email is pre-filled with the content from the original one. The timestamp and the email address to be replied will appear before the new content to be written. Trash and delete. I thought it was important to the application deleting an email, first in taking it to a particular mailbox called trash, and then the possibility to permanently delete. The exercise doesn't ask this part, so in order to do this, I had to create another Boolean field for the existing module, and I called it recycled. I also had to insert some new code lines into the body of the views.py, as well to create another kind of fetch which I called del. Okay, this was my work for the project 3, and thank you for watching me.